Today the topic of our group discussion is street smart versus book smart. So let's start.
Coin has both sides, two sides. They similarly, both street smart and book smart people have two sides of advantages and disadvantages. If we talk about the speed of learning, then I think book smart people have the advantage because street smart people mostly rely upon their own life experiences to gain knowledge. On the other hand, the book smart people learns from books. I mean, basically from the knowledge of others' experiences. So, in a shorter period of time, the book smart people will gain more knowledge rather than the street smart people. But if we talk about the skills and the decision making, then the street smart people will have the advantage because street smart people are generally, mostly generalist. I mean, they have little knowledge of almost everything. So, in any given situation, they can come up with any a proper idea and they can take quick decisions. On the other hand, the book smart people are mostly specialist. I mean, they have a lot of knowledge about in a specific area and lack of knowledge in other area. So they can't take a quick decision according to the situation. They mostly suffer from analysis paralysis. In addition, the book smart people generally lack of social and emotional skills, which are very important as a person. So, in conclusion, we can say that being street smart with some knowledge of book is the best skill set to have in everyone. That's it.
So I want to just glorify to the points that which is the best to live a good life. So the matter is book smart and street smart, as Kostov said, both are really important for one's life. But no one not. But anyone can't get book smart to that easily, and no one many of them can't afford, and it's a basic thing. But the thing is street smart is available everywhere. If I am poor, I don't have money to buy books, I don't have money to get proper education, though I can get street smart very easily. And to those people who are born in rich, gets good education, but didn't interact with the social life, they don't get any kind of street smart at all. Like an example, in Kolkata, specifically in South Kolkata, those boys who are learning from higher English medium schools, their lack of social interacting, lack of they have lack of emotion that they can produce by seeing others in pain. Whereas those students who are reading in government school, those kids know that what true struggle is, and they can act according to it. This kind of sense is coming from a basic lifestyle, and these basic lifestyle cannot be obtained through books. So according to my opinion, book smart is important, but only if you can open your eyes and absorb the other uh, absorb the other knowledge as well.
Okay, so the topic is book smart versus street smart, which is more important. So, what is book smart? Book smart, we generally call a person book smart when they have a lots of knowledge about many writers and writings, specifically books actually. And when we call a person street smart, we actually mean that the person is very brave and active in society, and he or she knows well how to communicate in public and how to handle any situation, any type of situation, so smoothly. when we are calling a person book smart, we actually mean that the person having a great knowledge about everything, but actually not. When a person is book smart, they are only gathering many experience from reading books, and mainly theoretically. But when we call a person street smart, we are mentioning that the person gathering many experiences from their own life incidents, and mostly practically. So the person is more intelligent, according to me. But actually, in career state of life, both are successful in their own ways. In some ways, book smart are more successful because they have knowledge, so they can handle any type of situation which comes according to their knowledge. And when street smart person is successful in life, it means that the person is successful by his own efforts, by his own efforts. And the actual effort he gives when it comes to a difficult situation or critical situation, how does he handle it, it depends on this matter. So I would like to tell that street smart people is more successful in life if he has enough knowledge to communicate with people, and handle every situation peacefully. Thank you.
So I also agree with this topic that, in my opinion, that some people think that book smart is very much important in our daily life, and in the other hand, the others people think that the street smart is the most important in our life. But in my opinion, that book smart is that people have so many knowledge about only the bookish knowledge, and they are gathering this knowledge from so many writers and writing. So this is called book smart, and the other side is street smart, that call that when you take any decision in your mind, so you use your own you use your own mind in this case, and you handle the whole situation properly, and in that case you use your intelligence, and you stand in your society, so it's called street art. But in my opinion, in our daily life, to communicate with people, to stand in our society, we need all of this equally. If we communicate with others and also handle the whole thing properly, we know the street smart, and also we can handle it if we know the some knowledge about it. So it also important for us that book smart. So these both are important in our life.
So, book smart and street smart, two are important in our life. So, book smart mean we know about book, and we know in any topic deeply and perfectly by book. And the street smart is that we can socially connect with every people, and know so many things about the social contacts with people, and we can solve the problems of with others very fast by the social smart or street smart. But if we think about the book smart, then we can't connect with the people so easily. If we are only book smart, we can know about book, but in any job, in that thing, we need a book smart. But besides, street smart is also needed in our life. So I think that street smart is needed, but book smart is also needed.
So, yes, I agree with this topic. In my opinion, the book smart and street smart both are important in this society. And what is book smart? Book smart are those people who gain a huge knowledge from books, and the street smart who gain knowledge practically from their life. And as Rajeshri told that if we want to become a successful person in our life, then uh, the person have to become a book smart and also a street smart. Then he will really become a successful person, because bookish knowledge is all very much needed for our career and our jobs. And also uh, street knowledge also is also needed for us to face the real problems in our life. So if a person have both knowledge properly, then he can be a successful person in their life. So that's it.
So your discussion is very good, but the street smart is first hand knowledge, and bookmark is second hand knowledge. You think the day when the world was invented, no man was there, no education system was there, no books, no person were there to write book. The earlier people, did they get book to read to become smart? Did they book? Did they get any book or any written thing, any documented thing? What is book? It is experience documented in the book. Some others experience which is documented in the book is called book, which you are reading and you are telling, I am an educated person, I have read so many thick books. But you never think the time when this book was not there and some person, it was also a human being who invented this book. Then see, stigma first came. Then the question arise about books. So now come to the point. You are very much educated. You are having so many knowledge about everything. But in practical place, for lack of experience, lack of skill, you are unable to get success. To apply. Where should it be applied properly? You know everything. An engineer, you think, after passing engineering course, always he wants to get a high salary job, highly paid. But he is not getting. Wherever he is going, the employer is asking for experience. Have you any experience? No, sir. And the first time unless I work, how can I gather experience? No. You have to fulfill my criteria, my organization. I don't know about that. How experience can be gathered? It is our system. You have to fulfill that. We have written in the advertisement already that unless you are having 2-3 years experience, you will not be preferred here. You may come, but you will not be preferred, because we will get another candidate who is having the experience. So whenever you are going to gather experience, then you have to give time, and that is street smart. When you gather experience through working through your own effort, own skill in the field, only then you will gather the experience of street knowledge, actually in practical knowledge, field knowledge. Unless that you have to go here and there running, you have to work, you have to carry the work of the bearer, you have to do so many low standard work, but you have to do to gather such experience. Whenever you will become a real engineer practically, then you will take the facility of being an engineer, that I will instruct other people, I will do. So first hand knowledge is street smart. Actually, the person who is having the first hand knowledge is called street smart. So both are required. I am also agreeable with you. Nowadays both are required, but you have to give preference first the quality of being street smart. Today I am giving you the example. Amina, our batch in class 10. I told her earlier that Amina, I have already made you understand about the clause in English grammar. Just you have learned, so just you will make other learns, we will discuss, and other will ask you, you will tell them what is the clause and how to do is, how to solve the grammar in it. But Amina tried her best, but not fully she was able to convince other total. Why? Amina told, sir, I have learned, I can do, but it is not possible for me to make others totally make them understand. I told her, it is not your complete learning. If you have learned completely, then you would not find any difficulties to explain it other so that he could learn. So here the question of the quality of being street smart. So always we have to give preference in street smart. But nowadays you will not find the earlier so genius. So we have to get other experience also. When you want to get other experience, we have to learn the book. So in conclusion, we will give preference to the street smart for getting success quickly, but both are required. Thank you.